Tourists flock to New Zealand for a myriad of reasons, namely the scenery,
It looks fire!
laid-back lifestyle,
Yes.
amazing hiking,
I'm really unfit, I think.
and ample road trip opportunities.
Very, very bloody bumpy.
But surprisingly, for me and my fellow carboholics, there is another big draw: the food. Be it the incredible pies, soft and spongy bread, and tasty chips. You won't be short of fuel for any outdoor activity you could possibly dream of.
Come on, get going.
So, where is the best food spot? I couldn't possibly say, but I do know this. Where else in the world has a mother-flipping McDonald's in a mother-flipping plane? Lake Taupō, in New Zealand's North Island, of course, and you had better believe we are gonna pay it a visit.
What brain freeze? Never actually had a Mackey's cheeseburger before. Cheese hasn't really melted, it's just like a plastic strip on top.
But first, a quick recap. In the past couple of videos, we sank our teeth into a couple of rather large topics. New Zealand's budget-breaking prices,
New Zealand's just super expensive in general.
and the history of the first people to call this island home.
When the Maori arrived in New Zealand, there were large flightless birds roaming the land.
More.
More.
So now it's time to head to Taupō for a bit of light relief. Oh, and remember our night staying 10 metres away from New Zealand's worst toilets? Well, let's see if we survived.
Somebody said, toilets look kind of new, but I haven't seen any more disgusting in the whole country.
Yeah, turns out they weren't great, but if you've ever been to a British music festival, then you have no doubt survived worse loos.
I didn't have the best night's sleep because I was freezing. Top of our list today is buy a new sleeping bag and also get some provisions because we want to do a big ass hike tomorrow. So let's go to town.
And don't worry, we will visit the mother flipping plane to load up on carbs ahead of our 19-kilometre mega hike over the Tongariro crossing. But first, let's take a look at the town's namesake, Lake Taupō.
Hold on to your wives. Hold on to your children.
Aww.
Meh. Another lake.
Oh my god, you're so grumpus!
Yeah, I mean, it's fine, isn't it? But it's just a bit of suburbia, lake.
What do you think would make this better then?
Kind of frozen.
Don't worry, you'll get your Fanta Frozen soon enough, Jack. Since he first saw this a few days ago in the Rotorua Mackey's, he just won't shut up about it.
What the flip?
But first, let's go get a ruddy sleeping bag.
It's right up your street, that, innit? Love a bit of Frozen, don't you?
Yeah, mate, I can never resist a little bit of Elsa. Come on, that's the one for me.
Long things, mate, long things.
What could make this better?
Oh, you know what? I could absolutely murder a Fanta Frozen right now.
Hold tight, it's a coming. But first, we need some food for tomorrow.
We was going to buy a few veggie sausages for the hike, but my God, are they spenny, mate.
Right, I think we've done all the admin. Don't know about you, but I am starving. What do you want to do for lunch?
Oh, I don't know, but as long as it has a Fanta Frozen, I'm all right. Not gonna lie, the exterior of this McDonald's just looks like any other McDonald's in the world. What's so special about this?
Wait, there's a surprise around the corner.
All right.
So here in New Zealand, they call it Macca's, but in the UK, we call it Mackey's.
That's not the surprise, though.
Oh my God.
I've had a fry burger before, and they are tasty, but not from McDonald's. It even says on the window it's the world's coolest McDonald's. And why is it the world's coolest McDonald's, you may ask? Because it's got a McDonald's plane.
We'll find out how this massive plane got here in a short while. But first, let's go order because I am Hank Marvin.
Oh my gosh, they've got loads of like deals. Double McChicken. Like their doubles here.
I just want to know, does the deal include a Fanta Frozen? Because that's what I've come here for.
Cheesy chicken, maybe? I've not seen that on the menu before. Sometimes I get a burger and chicken nuggets. Depends how drunk I am. And what drink do you want?
Something frozen.
Yeah, but which one?
Raspberry or blueberry?
Well, should I get one and you get the other?
Yeah.
It's very different to what they used to have in China, though. They had a lot of chicken on the menu in China. Like, you could get chicken pieces, a bit like KFC, but you can't get that here. So that's quite interesting.
If you want to see more about life in China, then check out our other channel after watching this video. Link is in the bio.
Cheeseburger double up small combo, $10. I'll go for the large Fanta blueberry, right?
Back of the net, finally getting my frozen Fanta.
Cheese. I can't freaking wait, mate.
Right, where do you want to sit?
In the plane, duh. Now boarding the McDonald's plane.
First impressions of the plane?
It's sick. I mean, it's hot, very hot. I'm not surprised nobody's sitting in near it, but it's sick. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Which flavour do you like? Blueberry or raspberry?
Both, and maybe it should be a mix, it'd be even better.
What a delightful sight. Comment below if you are team ketchup or team mayo.
Chicken cheese.
Strange. I'm thinking.
First bite, I thought it tasted like fish, but oh, it's nice. Pretty basic, but it's from the save menu, so not surprised. Pretty decent for $4.
So I've never actually had a Mackey's cheeseburger before. I'll be honest, I don't actually like McDonald's. I think it's kind of rancid, but I do love cold, slushy beverages. So I thought I'd come here and give it a go for you guys, for the video.
Rancid, that's so harsh. What are your thoughts?
Brace yourself. This probably won't be PC.
Very childlike. Tastes like something you'd get at like a, you know, soft children's play area in the cafe or something. Cheese hasn't really melted, it's just like a plastic strip on top. I like the gherkins though, they're a good addition.
Yeah, I like the cheeseburgers, but I do agree they are a bit childlike, but that's why I like them, and they're cheap and cheerful.
Oh my God, that raspberry one tastes like old school slush puppies back in the day.
No, they're so good, aren't they? Are you happy?
That raspberry one mixed with Coke would be perfect.
Do you reckon it's safe to leave Jack unattended whilst I get some Instagram Reels content?
What brain freeze?
Well, that's because you're eating icy acid drinks.
I don't want it to melt, so I'm just going for it. But, oh.
What a trooper. Anyway, you ready for your history corner now, Jack?
So this aircraft is a Douglas DC-3, which might be well known to any of you World War II or aviation fans out there.
Yeah, I'm sure there's lots of them amongst our audience, Jack.
The US basically commissioned it to be built to serve as a passenger plane in the Pacific Theatre.
Pacific Theatre?
Then after the war, it was kind of surplus to requirements. It was sold off eventually to be made into a civilian aircraft. During its long career, it ferried around passengers for companies in both Australia and New Zealand. And eventually, it actually stopped being a passenger plane, served a brief life as a crop duster.
Stick with him, guys. We've almost got to the interesting part.
Eventually, after a very, very long career, the plane was decommissioned in 1984, and it was bought up by a car dealership and pretty much just parked on this site here to act as a promotional feature and to attract customers. When the site was built up by a McDonald's franchisee in 1990, they decided actually, you know what, we'll keep this plane in the parking lot because it's a pretty cool feature. It could be a good place for people to come and eat. And it's certainly serving its purpose in terms of attracting people to come and have a look at this McDonald's. We've seen quite a few fellow tourists swing by to take a look at this awesome, awesome aircraft and novelty dining experience.
Now, you usually don't like plain food, Jack, so what did you think of this plain food today?
Well, you know what? I've actually had a bloody wonderful time, and I'm not normally a fan of McDonald's either, but to be fair, this was absolutely piff. Not least because of the frozen slushies, but also because of this wonderful plane. And actually, you know what? Since we've been in New Zealand, I've noticed this isn't the only curious attraction. They seem to have a fondness for the weird and wonderful tourist attractions, don't they? Well done, missus. You did a good job finding it.
Well, I think the credit should go to whoever saved this point on maps.me. Anyway, now that our glycogen stores are full to the brim, we should be in good nick for a hike tomorrow. So, join us next time when we drive south, swim in a lake, and nearly die of exhaustion up a rather exposed volcano. It's gonna be a blast.